All right, we're gonna hear Josh's story in seconds. Don't hang up if you're ordering the lever backs. We did stamp them sold out, but we are counting you in the ordering process. Now, we've been continuing the story. We had the ring. I think there are the final 100 left on the ring. We had the earrings, which sold out, and we're gonna go for a third here, Josh, because this is our showstopper. It is magnificent. If you want elegance personified, this to me, when I saw it, even on hsn.com, it just said, take me home. It wants a home. It smiles at you. The way it's been designed and the way the Akoya pearls really are graduated in design, the perfection within the size, the perfection within the surface quality, the luster, everything you could want and shape from the perfect pearl. Now, what we're doing at $189.90 is done in 14 karat gold. We have free shipping on all Imperial pearls, and we have 4 flex of $47.48 for everyone to get this at home. It is, let me see, 19.5 inches in the length. It's all done in 14 karat gold, and you have that beautiful spring ring clasp on the back, so easy on, easy off. But Josh, I would love for you to finish your story. I know we had to move along, but you were talking about the beauty of the Akoya pearl.
Yeah, and what I was talking about is that the Japanese pearl world is steeped in tradition. Japan is the founder, the original cultivator. Kokichi Mikimoto is the man who originally created the Akoya pearl. And typically there was a rule that Akoya pearls were only sold within Japan. It took my grandfather the better part of his career to earn the right to go and work directly with the pearl farmers in Kobe, Japan. And only 2 or 3 pearl companies in the United States of America have earned the right to go and actually buy pearls directly from the farmers in Japan. And we are one of them. And that right there, just that fact alone is what makes Imperial Pearl Imperial Pearl. That is what separates us from all of the other people that sell pearls, is that we go directly to the source, but it's specifically in Japan and steeped, as I said, in tradition, where you have to really earn the right through a mutual respect in working alongside those farmers and having years of reputation and bringing and selection, where we actually get to go and buy direct from the source. That is why if you go to try to purchase this necklace somewhere else, you are going to pay many, many more times. And if you find anything even remotely close, you can order it and the quality will be nowhere near the quality that you're going to get if you decide to purchase this heirloom quality, luxurious piece of truly fine jewelry.
It's just timeless.
It's not freshwater pearls. These are Akoya pearls.
They're revered.
Yes, saltwater farmed. And again, what makes them so much more valuable and rare is that it's one pearl per shell over 3.5 to 4 years in the open oceans in Ago Bay and the southern coast.
So you have volatile,
there's so many things contending.
Predators.
The tides, the predators, the algae plumes in the waters that could be, detrimental to the growth of the mollusk. And it takes a healthy mollusk to create a good quality pearl. And what you have here is a truly fine pearl. This is going to be in your top 3% of your Akoya pearl. In Japan, they have a word that refers to their top quality pearls, and they use the word, it's hanadama. Hanadama, the translation means spherical flower. Okay. And when they harvest a pearl of that caliber, of that quality on the farm, it's like an event. It is so much pride that they put in to the whole process of the pearls. And
it's
that
a time-honored tradition,
It is a time-honored tradition, and we go right to the best premier pearl farms and select pearls alongside of the Japanese companies with the huge brands that sell the pearls for many, many, many more times under their brands. But instead, we buy those pearls and bring them directly to you.
I mean, and it's so special. Keith, is it okay? I'm going to take it off the neck, and I don't want to yank it out of the shot. I'm sorry. Thank you, guys. I just wanted to put it next to the ring because the ring is still available. I know we maybe have about a couple hundred left, but when you see just the quality of the pearl, when you look at the way each one, I'm going to hold it like this for you to be able to see. This is all individually hand knotted as if it was strung, right, Josh? Like if it was a strand of pearls. So each of the 7 pearls have been individually hand knotted, and then the jump ring is what attaches it to this beautiful rope chain that completes the entire entire necklace. It smiles at you. If you want, you can see there's a little bit of malleability between each of those because of the way they've been strung, but it's just absolutely beautiful. The fact you're getting 14 karat gold, we do have a left counter at the bottom of the screen, 109 remain. You also have 4 flex. I say get it at home, $47.48, and you inspect it. You wear it for 10 days, you wear it for 16 days. See if you're not getting compliments. See if someone doesn't stop you. Yeah,
Classic.
exactly. It is. You will get stopped in your tracks.
For years and years to come, you will have this.
It's
and it is that graduated
beautiful.
strand.
Look at that.
As a complete strand of graduated pearls, it is the graduated strand that was the first classic strand that after the war, soldiers were bringing back from Japan to their wives and daughters that made pearls popular in the United States of America. There's so much history. There's such a legacy behind the Japanese Akoya pearl. It is such a prized piece in a possession that every family should have. It has a luster that you will never find in any other pearl type. It is something that, families have passed down through generations in the United States and all over the world for so many generations. This is going to be a piece that you invest in because not only you deserve it and you want to treat yourself to a piece of luxurious fine jewelry, but something that's going to be within your family that you're going to pass down to the next generation of your family.
And you know what I like? I'm a girl who loves to layer, Josh, and I think if you're a girl like that and you're a girl after my own heart and you like to layer, this is a piece you can layer, and I'll show you what I mean. If you picked up, this is our 80-inch strand necklace, so if you picked up this 80-inch strand necklace, look how pretty, even though these are cultured, or actually Baroque cultured freshwater pearls, and then you have the perfection of the round. I like the juxtaposition between the Baroque pearl and then the Akoya pearl. I think there's something so beautiful. If you stick with me, for all of you who picked up the beautiful multicolored pastel pearls, these are all natural color, these sold out. Look how pretty if you want to layer that within there. So this is the way this piece can be layered. It's simplistic and beautiful all on its own. It gives you lots of versatility.
It gives you versatility, and to your point, this is a piece